mute. But this is Nabil Khaled, our Vice President of Sales and Marketing, will be presenting this. Take it away.
Welcome everyone, and thank you for taking the time to join us and learn about our latest new products. We know that all of you are busy, and we appreciate your time very much. Today we will be introducing you to the newest addition to our line of ADA compliant lifts, the Horizon Lift series. I I saw who signed up, registered for this webinar, so I pretty much know that a lot of you already know, our extensive lift line. So these two units here we're gonna introduce. You're gonna be pleased what we have come up with. So the um, the structure of these units is we're introducing the 450 and um, the uh, uh, the 300 series. Okay, the structure of these wireless battery powered lifts is made out of non-recycled, high quality 304 stainless steel, made in the U.S. We buy straight from the steel mill, and we don't go overseas to buy our material due to the fact that stainless steel from overseas have high contents of carbon, which is susceptible to premature corrosion. And the stainless steel uh, that we use goes through a three-step process: electropolishing, passivation, and spectra shielded. A lot of you, I'm sure, familiar with this process. So this process provides maximum corrosion resistance and long-lasting protection for the finish. So these units are self-operable from the deck and water, and with a robust operating system, the 450 and the 300 series can accommodate a wide variety of deck and gutter setbacks for both in-ground and the above-ground pools. So we're gonna kind of dive into this in the next slide in details. So you can see here, again, there's a long reach version, um, and you've got the 450 standard. I'm going to start with the Horizon Lift Series 300. It was created to fill the demand of a long reach lift at an affordable price, making it possible for more people to gain access to pools with trickier, wider gutter configuration. This unit has a lifting capacity of 300 pounds and accommodates an anchor setback ranges from 12 inches up to 40 inches and up to 14-inch of water draft. And we have priced this to compete with similar lifts on the marketplace. So the Horizon 450 has a weightlifting capacity of 450 pounds and accommodates a setback from 6-inch up to 33-inch and up to 12-inch of a water draft. So the next slide, we're going to talk here that illustrates the anchoring options we offer based on any unique application that you may encounter. Okay, so if you could see here, I'm going to come back to the slide here, but you get 4 bullet points in the center, and the first bullet point represents information on the anchor to the bottom left, and you can see the bullet number 2 goes on the next one from the left, and then so forth and so on. So this way, all these bullet points jive with the the way we illustrates the anchors options down. So we specialize in customization. I'm sure you know that from a lot of applications we dealt together. This makes it easier for us to evaluate any unique circumstances to determine what anchoring solutions are possible. From standard to custom, we can offer multiple solutions to satisfy the requirements of your projects. So the standard anchor for the Horizon lifts is the same as our travel lift. you're familiar with our traveler lift anchor is a bronze anchor, 6-inch deep, 1.9-inch in diameter. Okay, so and we can also retrofit these lifts in any type of existing anchors which are used with other deck equipment. So if there's anything out there in the marketplace, it's not Spectrum, we can customize it to fit. So that's what we're good at. We can make these lifts to fit into the competitor's anchor, and we can mount these lifts in a surface mount anchor and sandwich type anchors in order to accommodate thinner deck slabs and above ground pools and spas. So you can see the first one here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drawings. Start on the left one, surface mount for above ground and the pools and spas. Then you can see the second one, retrofitting an existing 1.9 anchor stanchion anchors, then retrofitting into existing deck anchors, including if it's 2 3/8 outside diameter round anchors and the 2.5-inch square anchor that you can see from the second from the right. And if your application demands a custom anchor that is not shown here, please let us know. We can work with you on that. So I want to talk about the two units, some of the features here, both of them. They offer 360-degree rotation in either direction, which allows the user to access the lift in the most ideal location for them. These two units, the 300 and the 450, they offer a spacious, wide seat for ease of transfer. Again, I'll mention the weightlifting capacity of these two units, one on 300 pounds, and the other one, 450, to accommodate more patrons. I want to talk about other great features that also we employ in the rest of our lift product line. We, in the past, I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with the Freedom. We did okay with them as far as electronics and the battery and the operation and the motor, but it was a bit loud, and it used to be inconsistent in rotation. Now, with the new system that we put in these lifts, the Horizon family and the Motion Track family, the motor offers a quiet and stable operation, which really is so important to the user. And these lifts also offer 90 lifts per battery charge. I want to mention here our competitors' lift deliver 40 lifts per charge. So you can see it's almost double what's out in the market. So this way they don't have to keep going back and forth from the charger back to the unit. And it comes with 2 wireless remote controls and a flip-up armrest with a non-slip grip. And the stainless steel construction mentioned earlier, it's electropolished 304L. And I want to mention on the L stands for L grade for low carbon. You really want to make sure that these lifts, when they're exposed to harsh environment, that they withstand corrosion and be able to resist corrosion and protect the finish and ease of maintenance and cleaning. We don't powder coat them from the factories unless the designer or your customer wishes to have them powder coated. So we do have in-house powder coating booth, and we can powder in any color that and finish to fit in the facility's color theme. So keep that in mind. A lot of customers and designers don't like to go with powder coating for the lifts for a main reason. They don't want to have any issues with rust forming on them and start chipping, and then any rust start creeping underneath the finish and becomes cumbersome to figure out how to refurbish. And you can't refurbish on site. They have to take it back and put it in a box or a crate and ship it back. So but we do offer it if the customer insists on a powder coating. And our powder coating historically is a 5 millimeter, which is really high impact, and it's controlled in-house. We do it in-house with stringent quality control to make sure it conforms to the specification of the powder coating process. Also, we offer 5-year structural warranty and 2-year on the electronics. Again, 5-year structure, which is really huge um, to offer to the customer, and keep in mind during your design phase, or you're giving them options on what to buy. The next slide. Here are some accessories your customer may need, or they can add, or you can recommend. Of course, you can have protective cover to make sure it protects the finish and the electronics, especially when you got indoor facilities, you've got evaporation, condensation, uh, chlorine water. At some point they have to be wiped down, and when the unit is not in use, it's always good to protect the cover from the element, when even for the outside facilities. And also there's extra 24-volt battery and a charger, and they can also purchase additional wireless remote control, and if needed, spine board attachment with stability strap. We offer that. And an important item here, the transport cart, really ideal to have every facility in order to remove the lift from the anchor with ease, and above all, safety. For the operators when they're trying to remove and store away. So all these things are available for both units. I'm sure I've talked about this to some of you in the past, but I'd like to reiterate that we've been a solution provider for nearly 50 years. We are dedicated to our designers, our distributors, our architects, consultants, pool builders, even your clients. If they later on, after the pool is built, they can always come to us if they need any help, and we want to make sure we're going to react to them and take care of them. All of you have access to speak directly with our engineering department. If the need arises, and we offer services such as cut and paste specification, product specific webinars, class qualifying for continuing education credits. With customization being our specialty, we really work hard, but we keep in mind to remain flexible in order to offer you fast turnaround times on designs, drawings, submittals, and to make sure that you are getting back to your customer and get your project documents done on time without any delays.